One day, a marine research team named Ocean Origins conducted an expedition in the North Pacific Ocean. During the expedition, they documented the state of the ocean, which was polluted by a lot of human waste. They were concerned that this pollution would cause unexpected changes in the marine animals. Shortly after, the team picked up a signal from a tracking device they had previously placed on a shark that was the subject of their study. They discovered that their research shark, named Lilith, was moving towards the ship, prompting them to deploy a diving team to check on Lilith. Under the supervision of their leader, Sophia, the divers descended into the depths. There, they found the carcass of a whale that had been devoured by a shark. While the rescue team was examining the carcass, a group of mako sharks suddenly appeared and circled them. To prevent an attack, Sophia directed her team to keep their distance and avoid sudden movements. After the group of mako sharks left the area, the diving team finally encountered Lilith. At this moment, Sophia was shocked to see Lilith's rapid growth. When the tracking device was first attached a few months ago, Lilith was known to be 2.5 meters long. However, now Lilith had suddenly grown to 7 meters, appearing very large. To find out the cause of Lilith's rapid growth, Sophia ordered the diving team to take a blood sample from the mako shark. However, during the process, Lilith felt threatened and immediately attacked the entire diving team. When the connection to the divers' cameras was lost, Sophia quickly dove in to rescue them. Upon reaching the location, Sophia found pieces of her team's bodies, indicating that the divers had been killed by Lilith's attack. Sophia was then attacked by Lilith and pulled several meters deep into the water. During this struggle, Sophia experienced pain due to the high water pressure. After a desperate fight, she managed to escape from the dangerous situation. 3 years later, Sophia, who had shifted from being a scientist to an environmental activist, was working to raise awareness about protecting marine life. She was approached by Mika, a member of a marine conservation group who knew about Lilith. Mika invited Sophia to the group's facility to update her on the shark. At the facility, Mika showed that the tracking device on Lilith was still active and had recently shown that Lilith was in the Seine River in Paris. Mika suspected that Lilith had become lost and ended up in the river. Mika aimed to return Lilith to its natural habitat and asked Sophia to help with the mission. To encourage Sophia, Mika mentioned a recent incident involving a vehicle that had fallen into the Seine River, and there was concern for the driver's safety. Despite this, Sophia declined the offer due to her past trauma from Lilith's attack. After leaving Mika's facility, Sophia revisited old recordings from her dive team, which she hadn't seen in a long time. The video finally convinced Sophia to assist Mika on the mission because she did not want any more casualties. Meanwhile, Mika began the rescue mission for Lilith by diving into the Seine River. While focused on searching for Lilith, Mika had to stop when she was discovered by the River Police Patrol. The next day, Mika was interrogated by the River Police commander named Edel. Not wanting to waste time, Mika admitted that she was diving into the Seine for Lilith's rescue mission. At the same time, Sophia was on the riverbank with a device to track Lilith's location, which was still roaming in the river. During this process, Sophia warned residents to stay away from the river for their safety. Sophia then answered Adel's call without knowing the reason. Adel showed Sophia a body of a car driver who was believed to have been attacked by Lilith. Sophia provided information about Lilith during her interrogation by Edel. When Edel learned that Lilith was Sophia's research shark, he involved her in the mission to capture Lilith. As Edel's team was diving to find Lilith, Mika became worried that the shark might be killed by them, as she had previously seen the team carrying full weaponry for the mission. To protect Lilith, Mika secretly ordered her assistant to disable the tracking device on the shark. As a result of Mika's covert action, both Edel's team and Sophia failed to locate Lilith. However, the divers reported to Edel that they had sensed the presence of a large creature while diving in the target area.
Ok, c'est bon, c'est déconnecté. Merde, le signal.
Quoi le signal? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a? Passe l'annonce sur le canal 10.
Adel ultimately trusted this information because his equipment had previously indicated Lilith's presence in the river. Afterwards, Sophia discovered that Mika had intentionally disabled Lilith's tracking device permanently. Sophia scolded Mika for obstructing the capture mission, which aimed to prevent further casualties. However, Mika insisted that she did this to return Lilith to her natural habitat without harming her. Sometime later, Adel met with Sophia to apologize for his earlier harsh behavior during the Lilith capture mission. At this moment, Adel learned about the attack by Lilith that had killed Sophia's diving team, and he expressed condolences for the tragedy. Given their improved relationship, Sophia agreed to accompany Adel to meet with the mayor of Paris, Valerie. In the meeting, it was revealed that the Seine River would soon host a swimming competition as part of the Triathlon Olympics. The event would attract many journalists from around the world and had already cost the government a significant amount of money. As a result, Valerie was adamant about not canceling the Olympics, despite Sophia's warnings about the potential deadly threat of Lilith. Valerie instructed Adel's team to resolve the Lilith issue before the Olympics began. Given that Lilith's tracking device was dead, Sophia advised Adel that they would need to lure Lilith to a designated area for capture. Just before the mission to capture Lilith, Adel received an urgent report from Ben, Mika's assistant. Ben informed that Mika was about to undertake her own mission to safely return Lilith to the ocean. The danger was that Mika would swim into the river carrying special equipment to observe Lilith exiting the Seine. Upon hearing Ben's report, Adel immediately teamed up with Sophia to stop Mika's mission. A few hours later, Sophia's team arrived at Mika's mission location, which was in an underground area of Paris connected to the Seine. Unfortunately, Mika had already begun her mission by the time Sophia's team arrived.
Commence à filmer, s'il te plaît. Ça va?
The evacuation mission for Team Sophia became increasingly difficult because there were many of Sophia's supporters at the location who wanted to witness her mission directly. Although Team Sophia repeatedly urged Mika to get out of the river immediately, she remained stubborn and tried to lure Lilith according to her mission strategy. Shortly thereafter, Lilith finally appeared around Mika with her child. Feeling threatened by Mika's actions, Lilith launched a surprise attack that led to Mika being killed by Lilith and her child. Witnessing this horrific event, all of Mika's supporters fled in fear, resulting in a chaotic scramble to reach the exit. The incident eventually resulted in dozens of casualties and serious injuries. Adel was devastated because he failed to save his trusted subordinate, who was killed by Lilith. Sometime later, Adel and Sophia secured the carcass of Lilith's offspring, which had been shot by their team during the Mika incident. Sophia then examined Lilith's offspring to understand Lilith's true condition. Using her skills as a scientist, Sophia confirmed that Lilith and her offspring could adapt to the freshwater river, which explained why the shark did not die, despite being outside its natural habitat. Sophia also discovered an anomaly where Lilith's offspring was pregnant despite its reproductive organs not being mature. From this anomaly, Sophia realized that Lilith could reproduce without being fertilized by a male shark. Based on this fact, Sophia stated that Lilith was a new type of shark with adaptive and reproductive abilities not found in other sharks. It is strongly suspected that Lilith's unique abilities emerged as a result of marine pollution. Now, Sophia urges Adel to eliminate Lilith as soon as possible. The longer Lilith is allowed to live, the more offspring she will have. Not wanting the Seine River to be filled with sharks, Sophia and Adel finally embark on a mission to remove Lilith and her offspring.
Vous irez vous positionner au niveau du pont Saint-Louis. Ok.
On a combien de temps avant que ça pète?
Du tunnel d'évacuation et tu rejoins Caro à la surface.
Garde à distance et tout un matériel de plongée dont des masques qui nous permettent...
And two team members dive into the Seine River carrying a time bomb. They aim to place the bomb at a known nest of Lilith and her offspring. To facilitate this mission, Sophia's team has brought a special device to lure Lilith and all her offspring to the target location, ensuring they can all be eliminated when the bomb detonates. During the bomb installation, Sophia's dive team encounters many of Lilith's offspring, which could attack them at any moment. To prevent an assault, Sophia warns her 3 teammates to stay calm and avoid sudden movements. Unfortunately, one panicked team member makes a sudden move, attracting Lilith's offspring, which then swarms Sophia's team. As a result of the attack, 2 of Sophia's team members are killed by numerous sharks. Meanwhile, Sophia and Adil struggle desperately to save themselves, just after they manage to activate the time bomb set to explode within seconds. In short, the explosion diverts the attention of Lilith's offspring, allowing Sophia and Adil to reach the evacuation boat operated by 2 police officers. With Adil injured from the explosion's effects, Sophia bravely dives alone to retrieve the bodies of her team members still underwater. Shortly after, Sophia is approached by Lilith, seemingly preparing to attack. Realizing Sophia is about to escape to the evacuation boat, Lilith launches an attack that causes the boat to momentarily capsize and flip over. Seconds later, Lilith devoured the 2 evacuation boat operators. Not wanting to become Lilith's next meal, Sophia and Adil quickly scrambled onto the boat, which was still unusable. Losing interest in these 2, Lilith switched to another target. Using her sharp sense of smell, she headed towards the Olympic triathlon swimming competition that was already underway. It didn't take long for Lilith to reach her target location, where she preyed on several Olympians who were focused on the race. Upon learning of Lilith's attack, the military forces, previously on standby to counter a Hue attack, sprang into action. In the ensuing chaos, the soldiers fired blindly at Lilith, but their shots missed due to her incredible agility. Soon, many underwater artillery shells, activated by the waves created by Lilith, began to go off. This triggered a series of explosions, creating a massive wave that surged down the river. The powerful wave swept everyone around the competition area, from participants and spectators to journalists and the mayor, causing them to disappear. Worse still, the wave flooded the city of Paris, making half the city, including the Eiffel Tower, appear submerged. As the situation calmed down, Sophia and Adil managed to survive after being swept away by the wave. They then discovered that Lilith and her offspring were now free to roam the city of Paris. And so the film concluded.